Thank you, Bean, for the lurk.
Where am I? Excuse me, Doctor. Someone, please.
Ah, you're awake.
What is it?
Sooner than expected.
Why am I tied up? Untie me! Right now!
I can't do that. You're about to become something more special. Of course, you're already beautiful enough. Yet beneath the surface, I believe a truly perfect form lies hidden. You'll become so beautiful, even your reflection
Please,
won't
stop
recognize
that!
you.
Don't!
Shh. Don't move. You'll mess up that flawless skin. If you keep moving, you might not turn out as pretty. you the teacher from the orphanage where Bori stayed? She's very sick right now. Your number was the only one written in her notebook. Bori has been asking for you a lot. She must have relied on you quite a bit. If you don't mind.
Next is a follow-up report on the previous incident. We continue to receive testimonies from victims who underwent illegal medical procedures at an unknown location. The police promise to focus all efforts on making a swift arrest based on the victim's statements, warning that the suspect may still be holding test subjects captive and continuing his illegal activities. As soon as more information becomes available, we will keep reporting on this case.
You're in for the raid. How was your stream? How was Valheim? Yo, you died 3 times tonight? Do you think it's a normal? Eyeballs on the wall, you know? It's normal, right? Everybody has eyeballs on the wall. Yeah, it's the whole storyline behind it. I'm not doing the story mode. I already beat story mode. This is endless mode to see how many days I go without messing up. So basically, it's based off a real story, I think, in Japan or something like that. But there's like 3 people that has a story, and then your character has a story as well. And the story mode, you got to find 3 dolls, and you got to last like 9 days at a time to get to their story. Oh, you're a turd. So in this game, you're basically looking for, they call it hallucinations. It's really just like an anomaly or something that's not supposed to be in the apartment. Like, here are the rules. Those that like a what they call a hallucination, if it doesn't disappear, I have to take pills. And then if they chase me and I let them touch me, I faint and I go back to day one if a hallucination catches me. Like the ones that chase me, like the TV just tried to. If I see something that's not supposed to be there and it goes back to normal, I'm fine to open the door. Or if there's just no hallucinations, period, I'm fine to open the door. But yeah, he did have hair coming out of his mouth. You are correct. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Nope. Oh. You missed me get jump scared twice. That's all you really missed. Was me getting 2 jump scares. Here's what bothers me. No one's knocking on this door yet. There they are. Oh. Well. I don't think your face is supposed to do that, ma'am. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. If you get it wrong, like you take the pill but you're supposed to open the door, or you open the door and you're supposed to take the pill, that also puts you back to day one. No, you really don't want to mess up. And sometimes the words on that notepad here will change, and it'll be red. That doll likes to move, so I always try to keep an eye on that doll. Alright, either you're going to give me hallucination like the TV's going to freaking chase me again, are you? No? Or... Thank you for that. Apparently there's 64, 65 different anomalies, hallucinations in the game, and there are 4 hidden ones. I did 2 of them this stream already. I did the TV one and the eyeballs coming out of that dude one. I usually get really nervous when it's time to look. Yeah, see? This is supposed to be shoes. So they like to change little object. That's not technically a little object, but you'll see what I mean eventually. They haven't done the shampoo one. Well, they did do the shampoo one once this stream already, but I'm sure they'll do it again. They did a heart monitor there, like the hospital monitor stuff. You're supposed to be a telephone. I already did the 100 days. I'm just gonna see how long I can go before I mess up. So, you know, either that be 100 days or what, but I already got the 100-day achievement. And this hallucination right here didn't go away, so I know I gotta do the pill. Alright, here. Yeah, I already got all the achievements in the game. I just spent some time away from it, so I don't remember all of the achievements anymore. Not achievement. I don't remember all of the hallucinations. I remember a lot of them, but I was getting caught earlier by making mistakes. So it tells me I. And then I also found one that there's a baby crawling around in this light. I never knew that was a hallucination you can get, but apparently I've seen it at least once before. Hey, don't be making noises at me. Ha. Eyeballs, so yeah, eyeballs are still there. I forgot that noise meant the head underneath the sink. I had one of the heads underneath the sink that pretended to disappear, but it wound up in that wardrobe. It just moved places. That was real fun. Hey, chat. Thank you for alert. No rotting apples. Oh, that looks fun. Don't chase me, TV. That's going pretty good. You gonna scare me again? Nope. Didn't scare me. Awesome. All of this is looking fine. But I don't hear knocking yet. That disturbs me. Watch it be a baby. Told you, watch it be a baby. Ah. How dare it, baby, jump my face. While I'm waiting on them to get to the door now, I'm gonna just run back through the apartment. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I believe the baby jumping at you is one you open the door for, but I just want to double check him. I don't want to go back to day one just yet. This is fine, that is fine, that's fine, and that's fine. Make sure the baby's still where it's supposed to be at. You're still here? Yeah. There's no lamp up there. It's something like that. It's based off the true story, allegedly. I just want to make sure there's nothing. Something like that. I'm gonna open the door. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I didn't see any what they call hallucinations. They're really just anomalies, but you know, they want to call it a hallucination, it's fine. You know. 70 more days till day 100. And I would have got to 100 days twice. Nothing new here. Everything's looking fine so far. Not saying it's going to continue looking fine, but everything looks fine so far. Not done that? Good. Oh, I know what I do with this one. As long as I don't get any more hallucinations, I open the door. And that's what we do, because that one counts as a disappearing one. No. What's your face? Your face is fine. Give me my pills. Their smile they give you when they hand you the pills is creepy. Like when you play the story mode, you can kind of figure out why they're smiling at you when they hand you the pills. And I might run through the story once I fail this at least. Look, baby. See? That's the one I didn't know until earlier stream that if you look up here, there's actually a baby crawling. What does it say? Don't take too long? Please don't say that. Don't get too close. That's one of two things. That's old boy either in the kitchen or old lady in the bathroom. Are you here? No? Okay. So you're in here. Then, yeah. I never heard or seen footage of that game. I know the very first time I streamed this was it don't take too long. Shmong. That means I gotta look for an anomaly real quick, like nothing wrong here. Look in here. This one's a timed one. You can't take too long looking for an anomaly. Found it. Lamp on top of the wardrobe. Thank you. When it says don't take too long, you have a limited amount of time to make your decision if it's a hallucination or not. If you take too long, you go back to day one because it's going to count as a hallucination caught you. Sometimes they'll change that curtain color. It's a very obvious change once you've seen it at least once or twice. So it becomes real obvious that they changed it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I don't like not having... Please don't jump out at me. Thank you. You really jump scared the crap out of me earlier. Okay, let's see with the peephole one. Oh, there we go. It's that one. Nothing happens if you watch it. Besides him slam the door, then it comes back open to emptiness. Boom. And see, doors open. And it's going to stay like that when you look through the peephole, so. Yep. Okay, good. Nothing's wrote on that. Don't you move, doll. I heard glass. What do you mean, how many days do they usually change the settings? That counts as a disappearing one. As long as you don't get another one that's not disappearing. They don't really change the setting. Like there's no difficulty setting that they'll be changing. Just every day they can change something in the apartment, or it could be the way it's supposed to look, with nothing wrong with it. So you just have to remember what everything's supposed to look like when you walk through here. I want to say this is going to be an open the door, but I'm going to walk back through here one last time and make damn diddly sure that that's what this is. There's no broken glass in the sink. Oh boy, there's gone. So it should be an open the door because there's nothing changed here. The lamps where it's supposed to be. Those are right. Those are there. Those are there. Nothing's in the fish tank. There was nothing in here. The lamp's not up there. The shoes are here. The towels here. And all that's where it's supposed to be. And there's nothing out here. So. Thank God. Thank bejesus. And I wasn't even going for day 100 when I got to day 100. It just I kept getting things right, and it was getting closer and closer to day 100.
The suspect involved in the illegal medical practice case has been apprehended. Currently, he is denying all charges and continues to make controversial claims that human will and mental strength can overcome any pain. In addition, he has gone so far as to make statements that glorify past acts of brutal human experimentation, and a psychiatric evaluation is now scheduled to be conducted.
After you can get a hidden one after the broadcast, so I check for them anyways. Roll out a hidden one because you have 4 hidden hallucinations that you gotta mess with stuff to get. So I just make sure I check them after a broadcast to make sure they're not gonna pop up. Yeah, something like that. There's 4 hidden ones too. And those are the ones I'm checking now. Since we had a broadcast, you can get a hidden one to pop up on the broadcast. And you will fail. Yep, see? Right here. Right there. That's the hallucination that we're supposed to find. You're only going to find it if you play with the light switch, though. See? That's why anytime a broadcast happens or I hear a sound note, I'm checking the 4 hidden ones. This doll likes to move here. After you walk past a certain point, it'll jump here. And it'll jump by that vase over there. You know, you just gotta keep an eye out. Go away. He counts as a disappearing one because he's not there anymore. And we might be safe. But it's good to check all the places. And if you're not timed, right? It's good to go back through it after you look through the people. But there are some hallucinations that trigger after you look through the people. Like if you back out, this hallway could change. But also that's when I'll notice that the doll jumped places. You know, I always find it good to go back through it at least one time after you looked in the people. And if for nothing else, it's just double checking that everything's the way it's supposed to be. So far, there's no changes that I'm noticing at least. There's no baby walking up there. Nothing in the fish tank again. This is all the way it's supposed to be. Those bottles are correct. That's correct. Nothing here. Or you can do this just for shits and giggles. It is the other hidden one, but this one's a little bit harder to get. You have to be cleaning this and then you can see yourself in the reflection. It doesn't always pop up. So there's that. Look through here. You wanna knock, bro? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That was Runa's favorite one. The guy with the hair in his mouth. That's all fine. My favorite TV one. Oh yeah. How kind of him to come by with hair in his mouth to give me a peel. So kind of him. I don't hear knocking yet. That's worrisome. Is it going to be another jumping baby at the door or what? Either that or it's a really big person in the hallway. It could be the baby or a really big person in the hallway. Yeah. Normally, by the time I make it to the kitchen, they're knocking. If they're not knocking, don't mind me. That's supposed to be the dude with the hair coming out of his mouth. By the way, that teddy right there. Want to see something? He's standing up now. I'm just waiting for the knock. Take my pill. Can you believe I missed him one time and didn't see him until I got all the way done with the search in the bathroom? I actually missed him sitting on the couch. They haven't done any subtle ones in a while, though. Okay, that one went away. That noise, whatever it was. Oh, that's a hallucination. That's an anomaly. You don't knock on the kitchen window. If you look here, she's standing there not knocking. Alright. Later, chat. Thanks for stopping in. For y'all wondering, that talking in my ear did not count as a hallucination. Not one that requires a pill, at least. So we just keep looking through the usual suspects here and see if anything else is off. Which, if I remember correctly, it may not. Anytime you get that voice line, you're pretty much safe from a hallucination. But I could be remembering that wrong. And every once in a while, you're going to see me try for this hidden one. Nah. Those are fine, that's fine. Well, at this point, it's going to be a peephole one, if any. Can you get your head up? No? Okay, your face isn't doing that going in or going out of itself. I am going to look uno mas pan through the apartment for hallucination, anomaly, illusion, whatever you want to call it. I don't get this luxury when it says don't take too long. I got to do it all in one fell swoop. Yeah, so I am thinking I opened the door, but those bottles are the same. Everything's there. No eyeball in toilet. Nothing with the mirror. That's not a rope. That's fine, and that's fine. And there was nothing wrong out here besides the fact that he keeps trying to peek in the peek hole. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's wrong with her. Is she isn't very patient. Day 42. I usually try to stick to the same route every time I do this. You gonna chase me, TV? No? No chasing today? I am worried that I might get... so I know what happens here. You're gonna pick up the head, guy with hair in his mouth gonna show up in a hallway with a bat and chase you. And you basically gotta get back to your apartment before he catches you. He caught me once, and I went back to day one. That was when I first started. I hate this one with a passion. There we go. Got rid of the one that messes with your eyes as quickly as possible, at least. Everything's fine over here. There's no bloody handprint. No rotting apple. No, still fine. Well, hello, Boris. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna take my pills and look you in the eye when I do it. $55 more days to go to day 100. And they haven't really done a subtle change besides the shampoo early on in the stream. And throwing the lamp up there on the don't take too long. They moved this lamp from right here and put it on top of the wardrobe. Those are basically the only subtle ones they've done so far. Because they can make those rotten apples up there. Which, you know, if you're just quickly running through it, you'll see the plate and the apples and you won't think twice to look at it again. They did one cheeky one, which is to put the doll there, and it usually takes it a while to move. Hold up, give me a minute. That's a permanent one. Oh, she must have just got here. Oh, are you gonna change back? Yeah, there you go. I heard that noise thing, and hey, Noobles, what's going on, man? Looking for some anomalies or illusions or hallucinations, whatever you want to call them. And since I had the piano note, I'm checking the hidden ones right quick. Although, it always makes that piano noise kind of when something changes back. But I make sure I check the hidden hallucination spots in case one of those want to pop up. His eyes isn't coming out, so if it's going to be one, it's going to be the TV, or I don't think it's going to be the TV. It would have happened by now. And it shouldn't be this one because I messed with this light switch a lot when that thing happened. But I'll check the mirror too when I run to the bathroom in game. Because those would have went off by now, methinks. This could also just be a, open the door one since that changed back technically. But you still want to check where the other hallucinations are. What you been up to, Nooble? Let's see, can I get the I see myself in the mirror one to trigger? Probably not, but I'm gonna try it anyways. It's not looking like it's going to trigger either. Yeah, that one's definitely not triggering. Everything in the bathroom's the way it's supposed to be. We're going to check peephole. No head above you. Your head's not going in itself, nor is it going out. Nothing odd here. One more sweep through the apartment, and then we should be good to open the door. All of that is fine. Yep, dolls where it's supposed to be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be any of these. I think it's just a open a door moment now. Of course, if I'm wrong, the only thing that happens is I go back to day one and start all back over again. Well, let's see if I'm wrong. Nice hairdo. Best hair in the game. Okay. Your eyes were supposed to be closed. I'm just gonna mess with y'all through here the knock, so I'm gonna take the minute. See how their eyes follow you. You're looking straight, he's not. There we go. We got the knock. Don't even need to look out there. That one's kind of subtle. Oh god, not this. This one's gonna... It's basically like, that cabin game where you gotta look for anomalies, right? Well, basically you're doing that, but in an apartment. Okay, there we go. I'll show you the game rules in a minute, as soon as I get back to the room. And as long as it does... Yeah, that. Here are the game rules, because there's nothing... If there's something read on here, you want to read it, because someone would say don't take too long, which means you're limited on how long you can spend in the apartment before you just get sent back to day one, because then it counts as if, like number 2 here, if a hallucination chases me and if they touch me, I faint, it'll send you back to day 1. It counts like that happened if you take too long. But anyways, so here's how it works. If I'm supposed to take the pill and I open the door, it sends me back to day 1 because I get it wrong. If I'm supposed to open the door but I take the pills, the same thing happened. Or if a hallucination catches me, like they touch me, the ones that chase me, I go back to day one. There are 3 ways you can go back to day one. So I normally do the same route through here when I'm going. Normally. And then if I don't find a hallucination, most of the time I'll go back through the apartment after looking through the peephole, just to make sure I didn't miss something. Or that something didn't show up. A lot of times that doll will move here and I just don't notice it until I go on a second pass through. So, I heard you. Oh, Lord. Nothing to write on a notebook, so we're good to just keep going. I'm waiting for the small, subtle change. Up here. You see that? That's not supposed to be there. And if you don't look up, you won't catch it. And it is the first time I'm actually seeing this one. So a lot of times I don't look up that high. I just reach up, grab this a couple times. So I found out today that now you can have scissors up here, and you can have a baby walking around up there, right? So this tells me I have to, but since those are medical related, I'm gonna see if I can get this image to pop up. Most likely not, but I'm gonna try anyways. This is the hardest hidden one to get, in my opinion. I'm gonna go make sure the scissors are still here. In fact, they are. Yeah, so we just take pills. So the 2 on the lamp can get you because you just don't look up at it. The pictures that are on the wall when you come out, those can get you if you just never look at them, like how their eyes were open that one time. And this little bitty doll, like it'll wait for you to cross a certain point in the apartment for it to move. And that could be the thing that just gets you. They also changed the color of the curtain here. They do a lot of small changes that, like that up there. Those apples are not supposed to be rotted. They're supposed to be fresh. But it didn't change back, right? So I know I gotta take pills already. Just if you don't know, you're supposed to look at the apples, right? And you never pay attention to it. Then you just miss it. And then you get sent back to day one. That's basically what happens if you mess up. So it's kind of like a permadeath because you mess up uno time. On the run, you're all the way back to day one. See, that's how the apples are supposed to look right there. Are you gonna come out the window? The mirror? My bad. Hey, nothing with the mirror. I didn't see anything changed yet. Let's look out here. Yep. That's why when I go to the peephole, you see me do the circle around. I'm looking for things that aren't supposed to be outside of the apartment through the peephole. Look at this. Don't look away. So that's one of 2 things. Phantom dude or girl crawling out of bathroom. Yep. This one. And that they just, when it says don't look away, they act like the weeping angels from Doctor Who. You look at them, they can't move, but if you look away, they start moving towards you. That's basically all that is. You know, just do my usual stuff when I come out. Ah, ha ha ha. The red handprints. One time, I almost opened the door, but I came back through the apartment to notice I missed the. Now, this is a hallucination that chases me, and if it catches me, I go back to day one. So what I do is I open the door, I lock it in there, and then I come over and take pills. Because it counts as a hallucination that chases you. That's all. So I just trigger it, I close the door on it, and then I'm on my way. And I probably can even skip triggering it, but
Breaking news.
here we go.
Multiple severely mutilated bodies have been discovered at a villa up in the mountains in Gyeonggi province.
Mm-hmm.
That the suspect may be a practicing physician. As soon as more information becomes available, we will keep reporting on this case.
You can get a hidden hallucination when a broadcast happens. That's why I'm checking these right now. To make sure a hidden hallucination isn't going to come out. Because if you get a hidden one, you don't check for it, and you just go open the door because you don't see anything, you're going to fail. It wasn't those two. Let's see if it's the ritual. That's what they call the light one. You don't always get one, but you have a chance to get one, so I make sure I check for it. Okay, I don't think it's any of these over here. It's like a 0.5% chance that it's the mirror in the bathroom one. That one doesn't trigger as often as all the other ones. Still gonna check all the usual suspects for a hallucination. And then you can actually see what your character looks like when this one triggers. If this one ever wants to trigger, that is. There we go, got it triggered. And that's one that disappears. It doesn't stay for very long. But you saw us in the hallucination there. Make sure there's nothing wrong out here. If we're wrong, we're wrong. And we're right. Thank you, hand me pill. So we got all 4 hidden ones already. Or we could always go Gans and this and oh, there we go. I see you too. If you watch it, the eyeball follows you. Get up here, do your knocking. Thank you. Still waiting for an extremely subtle one to happen. Like that. That's supposed to be just a blue hose, not a rope. Looks like we might be getting to another day 100, but let's not jinx it just yet. I could easily miss something up. Here you go. Here's one of my favorite ones, Noobles. If you're still here, it is one of my favorites. They're gonna chase me now. And you just can't let her touch you. But yeah, she does like the ring effect and jumps through the TV. That's one of my favorite TV ones. Gonna be you? Is it gonna be you? Are you gonna do it? Normally when you hear that piano note, you can get one of these to go. Not always. There's a higher chance that you have one. Double check it's not any of these. And then we can move on to look at all the rest of the apartment. However, sometimes that plant won't be there at all. Or it would stay that coat hanger with the cap on it. Probably gonna be an open a door since we didn't get any of those to trigger. And I highly doubt I'm gonna get another hallucination on the way. I could, it's a possibility, but I just don't think it's gonna happen. We can check you again. Although I do doubt that we're gonna get you again. That'll be twice in a row, and we really know you don't like showing yourself. Yeah, those are fine. So let's look out this peephole, see if we get anything.
You heard me now. Let's start it.
Nope, nope, nope. Her face is fine.
Just
Back up. One last loop. Looking for the doll.
you're the morning that what's that?
One last place check for the doll, other than its spot it's supposed to be. Yeah, I think we're good for the door. Thank you. $39 more days and we'll see if we can hit day 100 again. Yeah. I do rather prefer when I find the hallucination than when I don't see one and I have to make the choice to open the door. I rather find the what they call an hallucination before I get to the door. That's just what I rather have happen. Yep, there it is right there. There's the hallucination. The anomaly, if you will. We're missing toilet paper and towel. So essentially, it's just a game of memory at this point. Like, if you can remember, what does it say? Don't get too close. So that's one of two things, like I've stated previously. Guy right here? Yep. It's oh boy. I have to wait for them to get to the door. I just don't know if he counts as one that chases you. I never noticed him move from that spot, though. Then again, I never turned my back long enough to see if he would move from that spot. Nothing really wrote down, so we're looking for normal stuff again. Okay, nothing. Nothing here. Nothing there. Nothing here. No knocking yet. Is the TV gonna chase me? No. Okay, there's knocking now. Please don't break. Oh, thank God. That worries me. I haven't found anything off. Anything else out here? Yep. Here's the head up there. Like I said, I prefer it when I know I gotta take the pill versus opening the door. That's the only way I get it wrong now. Is if I think I'm supposed to open a door because I don't notice anything wrong. There's nothing wrong here yet. There's no scissors or baby in the lamp. Everything's looking fine so far. Oh, there we go. There is the pill. You can get the broken glass sound and still be able to open the door, so don't think just because you heard broken glass it means automatically that you can take a pill. It all depends on where you heard the broken glass at, who if you're taking a pill or not. Let's keep going. See if we see anything weird. Not seeing anything out of the ordinary yet. Don't jump out. It's the rope again. It's all Capiton rope. Well, it's supposed to be a blue hose. I'm waiting for one of the really subtle ones so I can throw that off. I got it. I got one on the very first day in the stream. It was a really subtle one. Just okay, this is going to be the hog head here and the dish is under the sink. I've seen that one so many times. That's the one I kept getting over and over on the last time I made it to day 100. Like, I had that one a good portion of the time. Like, more than I should have. Are you going to change? We ain't changing back, huh? We're just going to stay this blue color, huh? Okay. I mean, that tells me what I need to know. Oh. Are you gonna knock, bro? Now, sometimes it'll be blue and then it'll change back to the checkered, and that just counts as the disappearing one, but it didn't change back. So that was the anomaly. That's the color it's supposed to be. You know what I haven't had in a while is that doll jump to the couch one. I haven't had that one happen for a good minute. And you can catch it. You can catch them do it if you're looking down like I am on the way out. Nothing here. I know what this is. It's going to be a doll in the bathroom. You turn around, doors closed. You go out into the hallway. There's a doll head. And then Mr. Dude with the hair in his mouth is going to spawn in the hallway after you pick up that doll head with a bat. And he'll chase you back to your room. If he catches you, it's back to day one for you. So what I normally do is I do this right there. And I just get back to the apartment. Day 69. Let's go. Everything's looking fine so far. Huh. Yep. The TV's chasing me. Day 70, 30 more days. Let's see if we can get another day 100. I don't mind. That one was easy. Knocking on the kitchen window. That was relatively easy. Okie dokie. This is a open the door one. Unless I find a hallucination that tells me otherwise, it's going to be an open the door one. The ones that I can answer like really quickly is only because I've seen them that many times before. So I already know at that point. Now that one could be tied with that girl head turning sideways because I had that dream before and her head was turned sideways. Just saying, right now it is a disappearing hallucination because it's no longer there. Unless again you find something that says otherwise. But figured just to be on the safe side, I'll come back and check these. Although it shouldn't be a hidden one off of the screen. I'm never for sure how long you have to stare at the painting for the eyes to come out if it was here. So I just stare at it for at least, good 20 seconds to a minute. Depends on how long I feel like staring at them. Do do do. Do 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 do. I'll tell you this much, it's not the head. Knocking at the kitchen window again? No. Sounded like they were, though. I'm not seeing a hallucination when I'm walking over here. There we go. Got it to change. See, that's what I mean. Some of them are, you have to look through the peephole and then back away to get the hallucination. Or the anomaly, whatever you feel like calling it. Like, none of the names for. Nope, here's my favorite one again. Let's stand more this way, because I already know we're going to have to run from it. Waha! Sounds like a mouse, like a messed up mouse chasing you. We are 25 days away from day 100. At first glance, everything's looking fine. Go away. Now, they can mix a hallucination that goes away with a hallucination that doesn't. That's why, even though I got one that disappeared, I still check for hallucination. Oh. Your face isn't going in, it's not going out. We could have another open our door, which is odd, because we had a lot in a row so far. The doll's not there, lamp's not up there, nothing in that lamp. Doll's not here, still there. Me do be thinking we can open the door. I really don't think this is an opportunity for a hidden one, but I'd rather check and be safe than sorry when I open the door and I get it sent back to day 1 from day 75. I've already got all 4 of them to trigger up to day 75. That doesn't mean it won't trigger again. Well, it's not those. There's nothing out of place, so it should be an open the door. He told you. All right. I don't notice anything out the gate. That's wrong. So I notice it now. We had that one already this go around. Red hands on glass. Can't take it yet because they're not here yet. Now we can take it. See, I like those quick and simple ones. You open a door and then you quickly find the anomaly, the thing that's wrong with the apartment. And then you can skedaddle, right? But if there's nothing wrong when you're going through these, then you start having some problems. Don't you dare break. There we go. We got the skull. Which is another one we already had this from. Nothing wrong with y'all yet. Nothing up here. Nothing there. TV don't face me. Good, it's not facing me. We could have baby at the door, seeming how we don't hear knocking yet, or we can have a big person in the hallway. We have to look through the peephole to see which one it is. Big person in the hallway. All right. I really want the doll to jump there, but I can tell that it does do that. But it is refusing to do so right now. Nothing off here. Don't mind me. I'm gonna take these pills by looking at your eyeballs. 20 more days. Nothing up there.
Are you the teacher from the orphanage where Bori stayed? She's very sick right now. Your number was the only one written in her notebook. Bori has been asking for you a lot. She must have relied on you quite a bit. If you don't mind.
One, but that's not supposed to be there. Well, you just boop it. 19 more. Ah, stop it. Yeah, you're fine. Get to the door, I need to take meds. That cry you heard, up, heads are in the fish tank. That cry you heard is the way I knew that they messed with those, paintings back there and changed them. The cry is what alerted me to that. This dude's taking forever. Alright. Bill. "17 more days. Still waiting for the most subtle ones that they can change. Don't look away." Okay, that's either Ghost Man. Nope, it's the bathroom chick. Now it's simple. I want the more subtle hallucinations, anomalies. I want the subtle. Alright. That one's not subtle. But here, you can look at this. Sunshine Clinic. We can help. Cheap. Yeah, I wonder why it's cheap. I haven't got that one in a minute, but that one's not really subtle. You can kind of tell. Because, you know, nobody normally keeps that in their fridge. Please be subtle this time. Or be the jumping doll. You know, the doll that moves after you cross a certain point. That would be amazing if you could. Apples are fine. Oh, my bad. No. On the toilet? I thing when I did the short stream of this earlier, I don't see why there's some people who are scared of this game and don't want to play it because it freaks them out or something. It's basically just a puzzle game, that's all it is. Oh, it's the scissors on the lamp again. And it disappeared. Great, I mean, well, it was on the lamp. That would make you think it would be the ritual, right? No, it is the ritual. It would have went off by now. So it definitely is not. You get that noise whenever something changes back to what it's supposed to be. And you also get that noise when there's a hidden hallucination. So, you know, probably different audio cues would have worked out. You know, one for the hidden one, and then one for something changing back. Not just the same piano key noise. But I can at least say it's not the ritual and it's not the broadcast one because it would have happened by now. Let's stare at him for a minute and see if it's the picture one. Okay, it's not the picture one either. We would have got it by now if it was. There's nothing out of the ordinary yet, besides the scissors and the lamp that disappeared. As you can see, they're no longer up there. We will try for our image in the bathroom again. Just to see. Maybe we can get lucky twice in one day to 100 run and see if we can get ourselves to show up in the room. Nope. Okay. Well, now just double check everything right quick. Make sure nothing is out of place. My main concern is that doll when I come back to it. But apparently the doll didn't want to move, so this is just looking like an open a door. Yeah. Let's see, we have nothing but hallucinations for day 100. Or if we have another open a door snuck in there. Hmm. Problem. There was no knocking on this. Whenever I don't get knocking by the time I'm out of the kitchen, I know it's either going to be one of the peephole hallucination, or it's that darn baby who wants to jump at the peephole while I'm looking at it. Da-da-da-da. Oh, we had him earlier. We had Mr. No, we're 11 days away. Let's see if we can keep it up till day 100. Or is one going to sneak up on me and I go back to day 1? I do know I barely got the 101 because there's one that I was thinking about opening the door until I saw the lamp up on top of the wardrobe. That's our hallucination right there. We have also seen that one already this go around. See, so it's not hard You can get to day 100 very easily. What does this say? Don't look away. Yeah, you had to come a little bit more in so I can sneak around you. Like so. Thank you, sir. Oh, 9 more days. And we will be there. Nope. 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 You'll re-look up here though. Nothing. There it is. Let's be shoes here. Day 92. Okay, the doll didn't jump over. I'm hoping one of these happens to be that doll just jumping over. That would be great. I'm not talking about jumping over here. The spot he barely likes to jump to. The spot between the couch and the door you come out of. That's baby. Told you, baby. That's one that jump scared me earlier. And another one that got me earlier with this glass breaking. There was two that got. We could have an open a door moment. We're gonna make sure we don't have any other anomaly. There is no head above you. And your face ain't doing that weird mirrored thing or doubled thing. We're gonna make sure there's no other hallucinations in here that I gotta worry about. And then the door it is. Yeah, you're back where you're supposed to be at. None of that's going off. Could be as simple as this. Yeah. Managed to be right. Oh gee, I wonder what it is. Wow. That is my luck with that particular girl. When the knocking's taking too long and I look through, just to have her gigantic eyeball right by the peephole. Oh my god, I hate this one. It's this one, and there's another vision one that I don't like. Oh. This is the baby wants to chase me from the fridge one. I always trigger it because I don't know if I'm supposed to trigger it for it to count or not, but I trigger it and then I go take the pill. Because that's the hallucination that chases you. If it touches you, you go back to day one. It counts as one of those annoying ones. Okay. Nope. Not getting anything. Oh, there's gonna be the head in here. There we go. Still waiting for that subtle one we got on day 1 to reappear. It's a very subtle change. Very subtle. And normally I get it a few times when I'm doing a run. Oh, hi, Eyeball. How are you doing today? I'm just gonna walk over here and take my meds now, if you don't mind. Well, when they finally get to the door, I'm gonna take the meds, okay? Watched my last one to complete the day 100 be the don't take too long one. And I always get nervous with that one. Don't get too close, that's easy. It's either dude in the doorway here. Yep. Doorway dude. Okay. It's always either him or a big lady in the bathroom, but it's him. We just gotta wait for them to knock so I can take my meds. Day 99. Don't take too long. I freaking knew that one was coming. I do hate that one because of the fact you really gotta get a move on with hallucinations. Like you have to know. So far we don't have any. There's nothing in the lamp, nothing over here. The baby is still doing baby things. So we're fine for now. No, we're not, lamp. Day 100. Alright, let's not get all the way to day 100 to mess this up. The lamp sure seemed like it wanted to follow me though. It was on top of the wardrobe, then it moved on top of the shelf. It was going places, bro. It was up there. I was going this way. It moved here. Ah, that would have been perfect. Of day 100 was the same hallucination I got on day 1. It's not, because well, I know what I'm doing here. I gotta take those pills right there. And that is days 1 through 100. Done. I'm gonna do a few more. Just to see if I can get that subtle hallucination to want to show now that I've already got to day 100. Yeah, there it is. That's the one. They just changed how the shampoo bottle looks. Sometimes they'll change the body shower. Sometimes they'll change both of them to look like that. But that's the subtle change. You know, they just changed the bottle a little bit. And if you don't know you're supposed to pay attention to that, you won't notice the hallucination. So, we got to the day I wanted to do, which was day 100. We did that second time in a row. Isn't bad at all. And it didn't even take that long. Like, I'm still under 2 hours, and we already did both of them. Let me go see if there's. I don't think there's anybody else playing this game, to be honest with you. Hmm. Well, let me find someone to go say hi to right quick. Hmm. I've never tried raiding pickups. We'll see if they have their things open for me to be able to. Well, looks like they do. It looks like they do. We're gonna go say hi to Pickup. I don't think any of y'all know her. She's not normally somebody that we watch. It's somebody I found kind of just by myself. They were playing House Flipper 2. I'm gonna go there and say hi, Runa. Thank you for the raid again. And we're just gonna pass it off to Hiccup. Bye bye.